math and science and finance isn't really just like some school subject that I have to sit through, that it's things that I'm going to need in the real world, and that I'm so lucky to be learning about it now because so many young women and just youth in general don't get that opportunity. And so it just made me more aware and like realize how much privilege I have to be able to get educated on these topics and how I can use that to help educate others too. Not only like us presenting, but us actually making a budget for, like, the person's name was like Jane, and we had to like figure out what she was going to spend, and like being like a young woman in New York City. And it wasn't just like, my entire group realized like it isn't just some fictional like person named Jane. Like, this is going to be us when we graduate in 2 years, and us when we're in college, and then being independent without our parents always paying for stuff, and without us like relying on other people to do things for us. So it was, we just like really realized that it's not Jane, like it's us this time. They're just so like inviting and empowering and encouraging, and they're not like the typical, like when I think of business and finance, I think of like some like old guy like sitting in like some cubicle like staring at like a white wall or ceiling or something, but they're completely different from that, which is why I think they have the program in the first place. They're so like warm, and like you can tell that they really care about helping us, and it's not just in it for them. Like, they recognize that we're youth and that we have power and like in the future and what we're going to do with the rest of our lives. It's a really male-dominated field, and just like the oppression, the type of like unequal wage pay, the treatment of women in the workplace, especially when it comes to finance and STEM career paths, is so terrible. And it's like appalling to be a 15-year-old girl in Manhattan and look at that and realize like that's what I'm growing into. So I just think it's so important to have this to help us know that we don't have to become that stereotype.